Hello and welcome back to the channel. In November of 2023, I made an attempt to find the source of the Shan River. The Shan River is one of two rivers in the Tsuen Valley. Although smaller in size than the Tsuen River, it is, nevertheless, very picturesque, and I have spent many happy hours walking along its banks. I entered the Shung-Tinliu-Ha Valley and made my way towards the southwestern section of the valley, where there were reportedly paddy fields. This I thought was the likely location of the source of the river, as rice requires a steady source of water. As readers of my website, Stuart Goes Walkies, will know, my navigational skills are not always terribly accurate, and today's excursion was no exception. However, after a couple of wrong turns and backtracking, I managed to find the river. The only problem was that the footpath followed the river flowing downstream, whereas I wanted to go upstream. Not having much choice in the matter, I decided to follow the footpath in the hopes that it would eventually lead me in the right direction. I continued along the path and saw that it carried on away from the river into the villages. However, it was at the house to the top left of the photo that my luck changed. There I met a very pleasant English gentleman. We spoke for a while, and I told him that I was trying to get as far along the Shan River as possible. He suggested that I continue along the path in front of his house, but warned me that due to all the rain we had had recently, everything was badly overgrown. Having come that far, I decided to try my luck. I carried on along the footpath, and after about 10 minutes I could hear the sound of running water in the distance. I was now entering Tai Chi Te, and soon walked past this very old derelict farmhouse. Almost immediately next door was a phenomenon common in the New Territories, a traditional farmhouse next door to a modern three-story building. I was now entering someone's farm, and the footpath led to the right, away from where I thought the river was. But then I noticed a path leading off to the left. I followed the narrow path through a carefully tended field. All the while, the sound of running water was getting louder, and to my absolute delight, I arrived at the river. I started across the steps, but had only just reached the other side when I heard someone calling to me. It was an elderly farmer who told me that the path went no further. He was kind enough to warn me, and even with my limited Cantonese, I understood him when he said, "The path is bad, and it is very easy to fall down." Obediently, I turned back, thanked him, and sat down to rest for a few moments. When he was out of sight, I did cross the steps and take a quick look. He was right. The path disappeared into impenetrable undergrowth. Disappointed, I had no choice but to leave the discovery of the source of the Shan River to another day. After resting for a few moments, I started back in the direction in which I had come. I have never made any bones about my navigational skills, or should I say the lack of them, but I thoroughly enjoyed this outing. I was able to discover a beautiful part of the Tsuen Valley that I hadn't seen before, meet some very nice people, and more importantly, spend time in the nature that surrounds us. Having said that, I still want to find the source of the Shan River. Thanks again for visiting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.